DJI Avata 3 has officially shifted from excited to suspicious. If you think this is just going to be another minor camera bump or a slightly better battery, you haven't been paying attention. Something is happening deep inside DJI's R&D labs that suggests the Avata 3 isn't just an upgrade. It's a pivot that could change the definition of FPV forever. Most people are expecting the standard stuff. A 1-inch sensor, 4K at 120 frames per second, and perhaps a bit more flight time. But the whispers coming out of the supply chain aren't talking about megapixels. They're talking about a hybrid shift. We're seeing rumors of a device referred to as the Avata 360. Imagine an FPV drone that doesn't just record what's in front of it, but captures the entire sphere around it in 8K, allowing you to reframe your FPV dives after you've already landed. This isn't just a new drone, it's a new way to create content. Why would DJI take such a massive risk on a radical redesign instead of just refining the successful Avata 2? The answer lies in the competition and the looming regulatory pressure. DJI knows they can't just play it safe anymore. They need a hero product that makes current restrictions look like they're blocking the future of technology itself. Looking at the hardware, leaked schematics show a taller, more aggressive body. The signature orange rings are gone, replaced by a sleek, dark, aerodynamic frame. Look closer at the camera housing, it's dual lens. This supports the theory that DJI is merging the world of the Osmo Pocket and the Avata. We're looking at a rotating gimbal that can switch from a standard wide-angle FPV view to a full 360-degree panoramic capture with a single click. The rumors about the O5 transmission system are terrifyingly good. We're talking about near-zero latency. If the leaks are true, the lag between your eyes and the drone will be less than 20 milliseconds. At that speed, the drone isn't a tool. It's an extension of your central nervous system. You aren't flying a drone, you are the drone. But there's a catch. The Avata 3 is rumored to be pushing the weight limits. With the 360-degree lenses, omnidirectional sensors, and a massive 1-inch CMOS, how is DJI going to keep this under the weight limits for easy registration? Some insiders suggest DJI might release two versions, a light version for the hobbyist and a Pro 360 version that requires full certification. This would be a massive departure from their FPV for everyone marketing strategy. Now let's talk about the AI. This is where things get truly not normal. The Avata 3 is expected to feature predictive path tracking. Imagine you're flying through a dense forest. Normally, one wrong twitch and you're hitting a tree. But with the new AI suite, the drone analyzes the gaps ahead of you in real time. If it senses you're on a collision course, it doesn't just stop. It micro-adjusts your trajectory to help you thread the needle like a pro pilot, even if you've never touched a drone before. It's basically aim assist for the real world. For the US audience, the stakes have never been higher. With the recent price cuts on the Avata 2, it's clear they are clearing shelf space. The launch is imminent, but with trade restrictions tightening, the question is whether we will even be able to buy it through official channels or if the most advanced drone in history becomes the most sought-after contraband in the tech world. The DJI Avata 3 isn't just a sequel. It's a statement. It's a hybrid beast that blurs the line between a sinew hook, a 360 camera, and an AI-powered robot. If you've been holding off on buying an FPV drone, your patience is about to be rewarded with something that feels like it fell out of sci-fi movie. The question isn't whether it will be good. The question is, are you ready for a drone that can see in every direction at once while flying at 90 miles per hour? The countdown to the reveal has begun. Everything we thought we knew about the Avata series is about to be rewritten. I've watched DJI enter new product categories for years. The strategy is always the same. Price below market expectations and let volume absorb the margin. The leaked pricing for the DJI Avata 360, set to officially launch on March 26th, is that playbook taken to an extreme. A drone-only price of €459, roughly $496 at current exchange rates, puts it at about 31% of the cost of the Insta360 anti-gravity, a $1,599. Currently the only true 360 degrees FPV drone on the market. None of this is official yet. A European retailer leak first published by Jasper Ellens on Drone XL on March 11th and Weibo supply chain contacts both point in the same direction, and DJI's historical pricing patterns reinforce that DJI Avata 360 leak pricing. Full breakdown. The DJI Avata 360 leaked pricing covers 6 SKUs across Europe and China, with a drone-only entry point of €459 in Europe and 2,988 yen, $426, in China, plus combo configurations reaching up to €1,159 for the top-tier premium combo, with goggles N3 and RC2, all well below what the Insta360 anti-gravity one charges for a single unit. US estimates applied DJI's historical 15 to 40% markup to China pricing, a method that has proven accurate within a narrow band on recent launches. The wide range in the table reflects that uncertainty. These are informed estimates, not confirmed figures. Official US prices will be confirmed at the March 26th launch event. The Insta360 anti-gravity A1 launched at $1,599 and has held that price as the only 360 degrees FPV drone on the market. The Avata 360's estimated US entry price of around $496, converting €459 at current rates, puts it at roughly 31% of the A1's cost, and the top-tier premium combo at €1,159, $252, still comes in below the A1 standalone price, while including goggles N3 and an RC2 controller. Insta360 ran a 15% promotional sale in January, which we covered at the time. A discount that size, ahead of a known competitor launch, reads less like a standard promotion and more like preparation for a price where nobody wanted. DJI rumor specialist Jasper Ellens confirms the DJI Avata 360 carries dual 1/1.1-inch CMOS sensors for 8K 360-degree spherical video output, a tiltable camera module that switches between 360 degrees and standard FPV mode, and 0.4 transmission with 20 kilometers range. All inside a body slightly larger but slimmer than the Avata 2, the replaceable lenses deserve a closer look. One of the biggest practical complaints about the DJI Osmo 360 was the vulnerability of its fixed lenses. One hard landing, and you're looking at a repair or replacement. At €21 per lens, confirmed in Jasper Ellens' March 11th price list breakdown, DJI has directly addressed that pain point. Early FCC filing analysis also noted that the camera physically rotates during takeoff and landing to shield the glass from ground contact. That's a real engineering decision, not a checkbox feature. The battery tells a similar story. At €79, it costs less than the Avata 2's €100 battery and holds more charge at 38.6 Wh versus the Avata 2's 31.8 Wh. That combination rarely happens in consumer electronics. DJI is either absorbing margin deliberately or has driven manufacturing costs down significantly. Jasper Ellens first flagged both the pricing and the battery comparison in his early March 6th leak analysis. Should Insta360's anti-gravity A1 be worried? Well, a threat is certainly looming, as the DJI Avata 360 rumors continue to ramp up. Fresh leaks suggest the drone could be coming very soon, and we might even see in the next month or so. It looks like it will arrive in spring 2026, even though I originally speculated that it would land at the end of December 2025. But there are a few burning questions which won't be fully answered until we actually see the Avata 360. Will it be affordable, or at least cheaper than the anti-gravity A1, whose retail price makes it inaccessible to many? Will it come with goggles, like the DJI goggles N3? And most importantly, will it be approved by the FCC in the US, given the drone ban and restrictions? Given that Insta360 and DJI are two of the biggest players in the realm of action cameras and drones, it's only natural for them to compete. The subsequent launch of the anti-gravity, the FCC ruling, doesn't affect the sale of already existing drones, so you can still buy them, but any foreign-made drones that want to enter the American market will go through enhanced scrutiny. Even if drones are made on American soil, but utilize foreign-made parts, they will still be scrutinized. This ruling, naturally, doesn't affect other countries like the UK, Australia, and nations in Europe and Asia. But it remains to be seen the impact it will have on the subsequent launch of the DJI Avata 360. There's no sugarcoating it. The world's first ever 360-degree drone is very expensive. The anti-gravity A1 starts at a whopping $1,599/1,219 and goes all the way up to $1,999/1,499. So it isn't exactly affordable. DJI has the chance to undercut it by pricing the DJI Avata 360 competitively and at a lower price point. And it looks like that's exactly what the manufacturer intends to do. Drone XL was the first media outlet to report on the Avata 360 rumors. And as you can see in the image above, DJI looks set to undercut anti-gravity. If these rumors are true, the drone alone would cost 2,988 yen, approximately $499. The RC2 bundle would cost 3,988 yen, approximately $699. The Fly More combo would cost 5,688 yen, approximately $999. And the Goggles N3 combo would cost approximately $1,200. As Drone XL notes, these are estimations, and we can expect some fluctuation. The Avata 360 could even launch at the Avata 2's launch price. If these rumors are true, and as with any rumors, that's a big if, anti-gravity could be in trouble, as the most expensive Avata 360 bundle would still be $300 cheaper than anti-gravity's cheapest. We haven't seen much in terms of the DJI Avata 360 specs in the latest leaks and rumors, so it remains to be seen what its sensor size will be, along with the megapixels it will pack. We don't know how much it will weigh either, but given DJI's track record of keeping most of its drones under the 8.78 ounces /249 G mark, we can assume that pilots will be able to fly the Avata 360 without necessarily registering it with the FCC in the US or the CAA in the UK. We do have one somewhat confirmed spec though. In the above image shared by Drone XL, it looks like the Avata 360 will be able to shoot 8K per 60 frames per second HDR panorama video. The anti-gravity A1's video capabilities are limited to 8K per 30 frames per second. So this will give DJI a bit of a leg up. Many supposed images of the Avata 360 have been leaked online, too, but as with anything in the age of generative AI, I'm quite skeptical of these. You can never really know what's real and what's fake until you actually see it from an official source. So I will wait until DJI actually confirms the Avata 360 before sharing any